At Waterford School, we are having a bit of a competition between second grades right now. I'm looking for the singingest class. Last week, Mrs. Roy's class held on and outsang Mrs. Smith's class. This week, it's a toss-up. Who's going to win? I'm going to keep it between second grades for the first couple weeks, and then I'm inviting first grades into this little competition. This has to do with things throughout the entire lesson each week. Using our singing voices, being safe with our bodies, and with individual singing, which class is getting the most S pluses. That's something to think about over the next week. Spend a lot of time singing. Get yourself geared up, ready for music class, and bring your A singing game so that your class can be the most singingest class. Echo me. January is the first month. February is the second month. March is the third. April is the fourth. May is the fifth. June is the sixth. July is the seventh. Now we're more than halfway through. The 8th month is August, September number 9, October is the 10th, November is 11th, that brings us to December, 12 months of the year. When I sing 12 months of the year, is my voice up high or is it down low? It's up high, just like my hands. Match my sound. 12 months of the year. There we go. Does this work? 12 months of the year. No, why? My voice was low. It should have been high. 12 months of the year. Very nice, very nice. We have been looking at this funny looking thing. And we know that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. And then when we connect it on the side, we don't just call it 5 lines anymore, we call it a 5-line staff. 5 lines connected on the side is our staff. And we know that if I drew a note, say, right here, we would call it a space note because it lives right in the space between these 2 lines. But if I drew a note, say, here, with that line shooting straight through it, we would call it a line note. So we have line notes and we have space notes. What would we call this down here? It's a space note because it's in the space under the line. What about this one? Line note. Here. Line note, up here. Space note, same deal as down here. It's in the space above that line. How about this one? Space, over here. Line, down here. Line, oh, right in here. Space, right on. So when you get a sheet like we did in class today with blanks, with one note, you could label it as being a line note or a space note. That's the beginning of reading real music. Quiz yourself, quiz your friends. As long as you have those 5 lines connected on the side to make it a staff, you can play this game. Is it a line or is it a space? The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. As my friends are your friends and your friends are my friends, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Here's a game that you can play with your friends at home, with your family, however you want to do it. Sit in a circle and have one person go off and close their eyes. Now have another person in the circle hide an object. Like, I've been using this egg Or you could hide a little mini bowling pin, or whatever you have, as long as it can be tucked down easily. I suggest sitting crisscross applesauce, and when you hide it, put your hands in your lap so that everyone looks the same, and you can't tell who has the egg. Now, choose someone very quietly while that person has their eyes shut. Everybody looks the same, invite the person back over. Next step, have them walk around the circle of you while you sing The More We Get Together. When they are walking close to the person with the egg, sing loud. When they're far away, sing quiet. Let them do one lap around through the song, and then have them take a guess. See if they can use their ears to figure out who has the egg. Remember, it's loud when we're close, quiet when it's far away. But make sure you're always singing. Listen to this. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. I was singing the whole time. I wasn't yelling. That is a huge way to earn points towards being the most singingest class, is to always be singing. We don't yell. We can be loud and we can be soft with our voice. But while we sing, if we're yelling, we're not being safe with our voices. We're all about being safe with our voices in this classroom. Practice with me one more time. When I bring the egg up, sing loud. When I put it away, sing quiet. Just practice. Here we go. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause my friends are your friends and your friends are my friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. So when you're close to the egg, they sing loud. You're far away, sing quiet. Play it together. Play it as a family. Play it with friends. Just practice and make sure you're always singing. What is this? Oh, it's a line. It's a line, and above the line we have a space, and below the line we have a space. Above the line I have a special name for it, and it is called what? High. Not high, but up high. And below the line has a name too. Below the line I call low. And we can have notes. I'm going to use these little notes. We can have notes above the line and below the line. Above the line, below the line. When we read these notes, we read just like when we're reading normal, left to right. So if I'm going across, what note am I going to hit first? Up. It's a high note. And then as I keep going, I'm going to hit up. A low note, keep going, high note, keep going, low note. So as I come across, I hit high, then low, then high, then low. My high note sounds like this, and my low note sounds like this. Sing it with me, 1, 2, here we go. High, low. Sing it without me, you do it on your own. 1, 2, here you go. Now remember, my high note sounds just like this, and my low note sounds just like this. Tell me, is this right? High, low, high, low. That's not right. We know my high note sounds just like this, and my low note sounds just like this. Make sure they always have that sound. I'm going to change it. What is it now? High, low, low. Sing it with me. 1, 2, here you sing. High, low, low. Changing it again. Where does it start? It starts with low. Low, up to high, low, high. Here we go. 1, 2, here you sing. Low, high, low, high. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. We getting there? One more. Tricky. Where does it start? Low, high, high, low. Think it in your head. 1, 2, here you go. Low, high, high, low. Our book today is called My Aunt Came Back. It's adapted by John M. Feierabend, and it's illustrated by Melanie Champagne. And it's an echoing book this week. An echo means that I go first and you go second. So sing it after me. Oh, my aunt came back from Timbuktu. She brought with her a wooden shoe. Oh, my aunt came back from old Japan. She brought with her a waving fan. Oh, my aunt came back from old Algiers. She brought with her a pair of shears. Oh, my aunt came back from Guadeloupe. She brought with her a hula hoop. Oh, my aunt came back from the county fair. She brought with her a rocking chair. Oh, my aunt came back from the city zoo. She brought with her a nut like you. How in the world did she fit all of those things down in that hole? And a nut like you? Are you a nut? Well, maybe sometimes. Have a good week.